Hey y'all, it's been a couple of days. I haven't been on here. Uh, just came on to give an encouraging word. Uh, Sometimes in life you have to encourage yourself. So as I encourage you, I'm encouraging myself as well. Um, I see a lot of foolishness on a daily basis, especially on this app. Some things amaze me, but then again, it really shouldn't because people out here, they'll just do and say anything, and they'll just lie and keep on lying, and they're actually mentally ill and delusional to think that, hey, black ubiquity, to think that they have some type of moral standard to say and do, and then the whole time they think they have so much to say. They lying the whole time. Lonnie, you know about that. Hey, dealing with dealing with these folks on here, honey. Black ubiquity. I'm pretty sure you know that too. It's an everyday thing. People think they know more about things. They think they know more about you. What's up, CX? Than you know. But let me tell you guys something. Um, Nobody passed the. Hey, just saying, nobody passed the torch to me. Sometimes God will use such situations, and this is an encouraging word. So if you don't want to hear a whole bunch of God stuff, this live might not be for you. Um, but when you go through things in this life and you realize that some people have the audacity and the nerve of them to believe that they've passed the torch to you, but really, God used them to be an adversary to really grow you up, to make you have tougher skin. To hey Kim R, to uh to have, yeah, I know, to have tougher skin. It helps you to even get into what your talents and gifts are. It helps you to really see yourself in a better light because you realize if it wasn't for the creator, if it wasn't for the gifts and talents that he's giving you, you would fall by the wayside like some people would. You would give up easily. You would start something and then quit. You would start things and then leave. And then here you leave a whole big mess. But when you know that God has given you different talents and gifts, he's given you a platform. Yeah, grandma. He's giving you a platform to do some great things. People will have the nerve to think that they actually helped you, or they passed the torch to you. God qualifies the unqualified. Basically, I ain't never had no YouTube channel on here where I started out a celebrity making a whole bunch of money, having a whole bunch of people in my chat. I started out from the mud. I started out, what's up, Stufu? I started out defending myself. I started out informing people. And eventually I found out that I have a voice, I have a talent to be able to express myself um, to whomever will listen. And sometimes you need situations, you need trials and tribulations to get you there. So nobody gets the glory about passing the torch to me but God. Um, Nobody has that power to break or make me. Only I have that power to do that. And of course, the creator has that. Hey, Marissa. Um, I think it's very arrogant for people to think that they have more power than they should have or have. It's very arrogant for people to think more of themselves than they really are. It's really arrogant to think that you have the power to move and shake people. And that's where your arrogance will be your own demise. Whatever a person like that tries to do, eventually they may do okay. They may be doing pretty well so far. What's up, WTAC? But eventually things will show up, and the things and the words that they built and the lies they built on you, it would all come back to them, and it will come back to them worse than they think. Some people walk around, hey Nart, some people walk around here as if they're untouchable, that they are really that bad MF, right? But you know what? Every dog has their day. And arrogance, really, pride goes before destruction. And so we have to be very careful that we are not prideful as well. We have to understand where our source comes from. But our source, if we really look at things, even though we have had people to help us along the way, even the people that thought that they was breaking us down was actually building us up, because we learned we had to be stronger. We had to have thicker skin. We couldn't allow what they did, said, lied about, get to us to the point to where it takes us up out of here, or stops us from doing content, or stop us from being in chats, or stop us from living. We have to, so really your enemies are really your promoters. And I said that a few months ago, when I was talking about how sometimes God will use your enemies to be your promotion. They will actually promote you. What's up, nitty gritty? They will actually promote you, and you'll find out that while they were so busy trying to tear you down behind the scenes, while they were so busy telling other people, don't like her, she's this, she's that, she's that, when they know good and damn gone well, I almost said something else, that they lying through their bad teeth. um, you realize that you are really progressing and really more than you thought. And to me, sometimes you should be applauding yourself when people see you as a threat, but they ain't gonna tell you they see you as a threat. Silently, they know you're a threat. So I would say for anybody that is struggling right now, or anybody that's trying to be go into any type of thing where either it's losing weight, starting a channel, or if you're starting a channel, you're starting for maybe 200 or 100 or 50 people, or if you are wanting to take a do open a business, whatever your thing is that you want to do in your life to accomplish, do not allow what people say and do to you dictate how you move in your life. That's just what that is. You have to have the power to know that God has given you the abilities, He's giving you the talent, and He's also giving you the motivation, but you got to find it within Him. So when people have the nerve to say that they got you where you are and they pass the torch to you, just let them know nobody gave you that authority, sir or ma'am. Only God can promote people, and He can qualify the unqualified. So it's very funny to me how you will find people that are that delusional and that arrogant to believe that. Very funny to me. It's almost so funny I want to laugh right now, but I'm not. So I, as I go about doing my thing, um, making my moves the way I do it, of course, I try to always now, lately, I've been really trying to, you know, pray before I do stuff, before I go in or do anything, because I find out sometimes we get in our own way and we set traps for ourselves. A lot of times we don't realize how much we get in our way. And I know that I get in my way pretty much a lot of times. So I have to really kind of sit down and think before I go in. And I just learned that a little bit more in the last month or so, because I realized too that it's more than some people that I know that watch me. It's people that I don't know. It's people that I might meet. It's people that I might not ever meet. But whatever, when they come to my channel, or when they are even just, if I'm meeting them every day, being around people, I want them to have a good experience with me for the most part. And unless you cross me, I want you to have a good experience with me, and I want it to be very genuine, the experience, right? Hey, Denise. So when I hear and see when people have the arrogance to think that they are really so iconic, that you're getting whatever that they have, you're getting it from them. When I came on here, it was already in me. I'm just having to do every day, improve it and practice. When I come on here, I have to practice some a stage, I would say a stage appearance, and what I mean by that is I have to present myself in a way that I would be proud of. I have to, and even though I am being me, I still want to be proud of the things that I put out here, right? So, if anything that enemy has done for me, it has just motivated me to do better, to strive and higher, to never give up, to be persistent, to be determined, and to be accurate about my information that I give out. And so actually, your enemies are not meant to they're not meant to exalt you, really. Well, they are. They're not meant to take the place of God and put you in places, but what they are they're perfecting you. They're perfecting you on how you move, how you respond, how your attitude is, how you do things differently than you did before. Hey, writers. And that's what enemies are there to do. They're to make you better. They're to make you stronger. So remember when you feel like your enemy is getting one up on you. Remember when you feel, or when they say, they have the nerve to say that they pass the torch to you. Remember that God is the only one that qualifies the unqualified. That God is the only one that gives you breath in your lungs to do what you are doing now. So I appreciate people that come and they see that about me. They see that even though I am imperfect and I don't get it right a lot of times, sometimes some words slip when I'm trying to hold them back in, because I'm trying to improve myself. It's not because I'm trying to think I'm better than other people. I'm trying to improve myself because I know I have a bigger vocabulary than that. Hey, Chill, how are you? Yeah. So whoever don't like that I talk about what God is doing or God has given me, that there's a lot going on, cannot deny and cannot acknowledge who is the source of what I have, even when the enemy or enemies try to make it different. Even when, hey, Channel Forbes, nah, you cool, Channel. How are you? Hey, IB. So God is working, but no man has the power. No man has the well, they don't have the they shouldn't have the audacity to think that they have that role in your life. When things were happening to me, I wasn't trying to play innocent. I acknowledged whatever I did and that I didn't do. I defended myself, and I will continue. Well, you know what, I will continue taking up for myself, but I ain't gonna continue repeating myself. Okay, y'all might get that later. So things happen to us. Hey, KD, things happen to us to advance us. People that think, like I said, that they're actually they're breaking you. People that think that they're shaking you and moving you, and their direction is so sadly delusional, to the point that they really need therapy. So people have to, and we all have to take accountability for our faults, you know, take accountability for the things that we said and didn't say. We all have to do it. No one is greater than the other when it comes to that. Because from the last time I checked, we're all going to be judged, and it's only going to be by one deity. So at the end of the day, I don't have a hell or heaven to put you in, and you don't have a hell or heaven to put me in. Most of us are trying to do the best that we can with what we know how. And that's just what that is. So be laughing when your enemies think that they have one up on you. Be laughing when your enemies think they've passed the torch to you, so that you can do what you do. I did what I could do because it was already in me. You didn't give it to me; it was already there. You just pushed me out there to the point I had to do it. I had to stand on what God gave me and use what He gave me instead of being scared. That's the only thing that that type of person can do for you. But whatever you got is because it was already given to you. It wasn't because of what somebody passed the torch to you. So, hey, Captain Wolf. So, I just wanted to say, yeah, right, Channel Forbes. People need to look in the man in the mirror. And I talk about that every day because I have to look at myself. I have to look at my imperfections and my perfections and my strengths and my weaknesses. That's just a part of being a human. And if you're trying to evolve as a person, you're not going to be complacent with how you was last year. You're not going to be complacent with your behavior if it's bad behavior. You're not going to be complacent if you have bad habits. That's just, if you're trying to evolve as a person, that's not going to work for you. And that comes from the inside. It didn't come from another person. It comes from the inside of what was already in you. When I came out, like a lot of you, hey, Arabia, I came out kicking and screaming. Everybody, for the most part, when they babies come out kicking and screaming. But you know what? God gives us all that determination when we come out of the womb. Some of us lose it along the way, and some of us keep going, and we're keep determining. We keep being determined. We keep being persistent. It's some of people in this chat and that will listen to this that have been through some horrible things as a child. But where do you think that strength came from? It didn't come from uh yeah, it came from your ancestors, because our ancestors went through some terrible things. But they got that from another source. Just like you get your strength and your endurance from another source. What's up, Simplistic? So I want to tell you, the only person that passed the torch to me and let me know that I can do it, and let me know that I had it in me to do it, and I didn't have to be afraid, and I didn't have to really care what people say, just be me, was God, the Heavenly Father. That's it. Because He already had it in me. I just didn't know it was there. So no mother sucker on this platform or in my real life pass the torch to me. Whatever I got is because God has given it to me. And of course, He uses people to either bring it out of you, because, yeah, He will use circumstances to bring it out of you, because He's trying to use you in a positive, powerful way to help other people. And when on my platform, you seen my good and my bad. You seen when I was hollering about ready to go and pull up on somebody to the point to where I'm trying, like, Lord, help me to forgive. How can I do this? You see me coming from not being able to maybe keep an audience to the point to where maybe I can keep more of an audience now. You've seen my good and my bad. You've seen my improvements, how far I came from, if you have started following me from the beginning. I try to be, KD. It takes work though. It takes work to be a decent person. It just doesn't happen by happenstance. You've seen my growth, just like I've seen some of you guys' growth. And guess what? That comes from a source. And it's not because people have moved or shaped me. It's because he had to use people to get me out of my comfort zone. Sometimes in life, things will happen, so you have to get out of your comfort zone when you want to stay safe. It feels good to stay safe. You don't have to deal with a lot of controversy. You don't have to deal with a lot of foolishness when you're safe. Oh, but when God uses people and your enemies to take you out of your comfort zone, that's when you have to face the man in the mirror. That's when you'll have to see, do I have what it really takes on the inside of me to do what needs to be done? And you'll find out that you're a lot stronger than you ever imagined. You'll find out that you're more talented than you thought you were. And the things that you got to work on, you're going to get better, better, and better. So I want to tell you guys, if you ever feel like somebody's got one up on you, if you ever feel like your enemy's trying to tear you down and think that they have the audacity to have the power to move and shake you, you only have one source. You just have to acknowledge it. And you have to walk in it. Get out of your comfort zone. And this is why things have happened to me. It's not because my enemies and people that lied on me and did things thought that they were succeeding. It's because God needed me to get out of my comfort zone to speak what he would have me to speak and do what he would have me to do. He don't make no punks. So I can't sit in my comfort zone and be safe. I can't sit in my comfort zone and be scared. So it is what it is. So do not let people move or shake you. You got what it takes. You come from a source, and it ain't nobody on here, and it ain't nobody in your real life. I love my family and friends. They're the most wonderful people and that I've met, those that I'm close to. But they don't even move or shake me. I had to get it from the mud, whatever I did. When I went to college, I had to get it from the mud. I had to study. I had to do what needs to be done. As I go back to school, I'm getting it from the mud. I'm doing what I need to do, be persistent, be determined to study, to manage my time. Whatever I have gotten, I got it from the mud. Very little has been given to me. So only source that came from is the person that the I would say the Heavenly Father that gave it to me. Because I could have gave up a long time ago. I could have ran and hid a long time ago. But because something was in me would not let me. Something sometimes within people, it won't let them quit. It won't let them give up. It won't let them allow people to keep spreading a narrative on you. And even if they keep doing, because we can't control other people's mouths, we can't control other people's actions, but what we can control is how we move, how we maneuver around this world. We are responsible for that. We are held accountable for our own lives. No enemy, no friends, no foe has that control. Only you do. I don't give my control. I'm learning not to give my control to anyone because I'm understanding what my source is and where it comes from. So I want to let you guys know this is an encouraging words for anybody that that supports me, or anybody that will come and listen to the playback, that subscribe to me. That your source comes not from people, and no one has the power to move or shake you only one source, and only you, and then you have the power to choose what you're going to do and what you're going to be. And that's just what it is, ma'am and sir. Gentlemen and ladies, that's exactly what it is. So, guys, I hope you have a blessed day. I thank you guys for your participation in the chat. You guys are a blessing to me, and I hope something will get you through the day to let you know that whatever you need, whatever is in you, it's let it come out. Let it come out. Don't let fear and don't let what people say and the naysayers stop you. And I will, hey, Miss Chicago, I will say this. I had a lot of naysayers on me. I had a lot of naysayers saying that my content was trash. I had a lot of naysayers say that I wouldn't make it past a month. I had a lot of naysayers say that I would run and hide. I had a lot of naysayers saying a lot of things about me. But guess what? I proved them all wrong. Even if they don't think it, they've been proven wrong. I have been qualified, even though it may have seemed like I may be unqualified. I have been qualified, and it ain't by people. So thank you, God. Thank you, TY, for coming through. Thank you, God, for passing the torch to me, because that's the only person that gave it to me, so that I can use it to help other people, so that I can use it to spread wisdom, or to spread any type of encouragement, because my spiritual gift, one of my spiritual gifts, is encouraging. So thank you, God, for giving me that. And I thank you, Channel Forbes, because you were one of those people that encouraged me as well. When I first met Channel Forbes, he said, you have a voice and you need to work on it, and keep doing your content. And I thank you, Channel Forbes, for that. Sometimes, even though you don't believe in God, God used you to tell me that. He used you to encourage me, even when I felt discouraged. So thank you, Channel Forbes, for that. There's many other people in this chat that have encouraged me, that have showed me love, that have showed me that I can do it. And it's people like you. It's people like you that keep people like me going. And I hope that I can do it for you. I hope that I can encourage you. I hope that I can inspire you. So regardless of what people think, you have what it takes. You just have to recognize it and not be afraid anymore. That's all I have to say, guys. Love you to Reese's Pieces. Thank you, Miss Chicago. Love you to Reese's Pieces. And I might be back later on tonight with Selena's Couch, open panel, because I do want to talk about the Olympics in Paris, and some of the weird kind of behavior and and the weird weather that actually happened before the Olympics event, as well as I would like to talk about I think it's the Sonya Massey. I want to talk a little bit more about that, which I thought we did a live on that, but I really want to get some more in depth with that. And then with Kamala, what do y'all really think about this? Would she make a good president? Like things like that. So I want to talk a little bit about that. So you guys, hey, Common Sense, you guys are more than welcome to come back. I hope that you do. If I decide, because sometimes I get lazy and don't want to do nothing online, but if I decide to go live tonight, I will probably be doing a Selena's Couch, and I'll be having an open panel. So guys, I hope you guys come back if you have the chance. What'd you say? Okay, Channel 4, so you ain't feeling it. But thank you, Common Sense. But guys, like I said, I hope I encourage you guys today. But like I said, don't let people move and shake you. God has already given you the torch to do something with it. You just have to do it. you have the tenacity. You have the determination. It's about a mindset. That's what it's about. When your mindset and your heart set is going right in the right direction, you can move mountains. But you got to get that you have to get that in alignment. And that's what I'm working on. I'm not all the way there, but I'm definitely getting there. I'm definitely not where I was last year. I'm definitely not where I was last month, because I'm seeing the errors of my ways. I'm seeing how I allowed others to move and shake me when really they don't have the power to do that. I do. So that is what it is. Yeah, Joe Joe Brown for president. Hey, it would be a lot better than the choices we probably got, but hey, it is what it is. So guys, if I come back, I hope that you'll come back and we can talk about it. I'm gonna have an open panel, like I said. Selena's couch is open for anybody, white, black, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. This is not an all black channel. So I know some people might think that, but it's not all black. I want people to give me a different perspective. And I welcome, even if I don't agree with it, I welcome people that have a different viewpoint as me. We're all different. We all experience life different. We all have had some things in our life that makes us have a different mindset, and that's okay. It's really okay. And I wish people could get to the point where they can agree to disagree without it being an argument, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing. So, guys, I hope you come by, or if I don't do it tonight, it'll probably be Thursday night. So, whichever one, just keep a lookout, press the notification. If you don't mind, press the like button. I would really appreciate that. Like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you push the notification so you can get it whenever I go live. Love you to Reese's Pieces, and I will talk to you guys later. Hey, Deborah, what's good? Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. Deborah, I remember the first time I think I kind of went off on you a little bit that day, but thank you for being patient with me, easily offended. So I appreciate that. You guys be blessed. Bye.